Hey Catgangers, DEVA here, today with the best support build of all time. The purpose of this build is to support your friends or your multiplayer hunts by pinning the monster down for the whole hunt, being very tanky but as well healing your teammates. For today's build we're going to cover the Sora Magdaros heavy bowgun, which also is used to be the best crowd control and support gun on Vault. You can see we have so many different status ammo types such as Paralyze 2, Sleep 2, Sticky 3 and 2 and Poison. You will be able to get all of those status effects to support your teammates. For example, you paralyze a monster, then you're shooting stickies to its face to build up the KO. During the KO you can start building up the next paralyze and go back to KO then. When you feel like you need some time to recrafting or reloading, you can switch to sleep ammo and sleep the monster. Now you have time to recraft and reload all of your ammos, but as well your teammates placing bombs on the monster for more damage. So your goal is to train this and keep up the chain as much as possible. Take in mind that every monster has different immunity and weakness with different status effects. As well, multiplayer is increasing the thresholds by a lot. This loadout will allow you to get at least 2 or 3 paralyzes, sleeps and a bunch of KOs. This gun has as well damaging ammos like Spread 3, Piercing 3, Dragon, Wyvern and Clusters ammo. Don't expect big numbers though, since the build is not made up for damage, but stickies got buffed anyways in Iceborne and deal like 3 times the amount of damage they used to do. You can craft this weapon on the smithy on the Sora tree. It has also one of the highest rose damage in the game. Stickies will benefit a lot from that. As for modes, you will go with 4 times recoil suppressor to reduce the recoil of para and sticky ammos as much as possible. As a 5th mode, I will definitely go with shield. Shield on heavy bowguns triggers automatically if you're standing still, and it will not work while you're shooting. So if you see a monster attacking you, just stop shooting for 1 second and you will be able to block it. So let's move to the skills now. Wide range level 5 will apply any item you consume at its full effect to all other players. So if you're drinking a healing potion, everyone in your team will get healed as well. A very good combination with this skill is speed eating, since you instantly consume items, but since heavy bowgun have a really slow sheathing animation and went with quick sheath. Paralyze level 4 increased the status built up on your para ammo, which means you will have an easier time to paralyze the monster. The same effect applies for sleep level 4. If you think you won't get more paras or sleeps out of it, you can replace those skills with anything you wish. Health boost level 3 for the huge health bar to increase your survivability. Ammo up level 3 will increase your clip size for the most ammo types. This is really good since you won't have to reload that much, especially if you get spare shot procs. Quick sheath, as I mentioned before, makes your sheathing faster. Slugger got buffed hard on Iceborne and now does 20% on level 1. You should definitely slot in another 2 on your impact mantle. This means you have a total of 70% increased impact damage while you're wearing an impact mantle. Fortify is in by choice, but an insane skill for guiding lens. I recommend you to start your expedition to card 2 times on purpose to get the 20% extra damage and 30% increased defense. This effects last on guiding lens for 1 hour, so to refresh it you have to leave the expedition and rejoin. I'm not sure, but switching to a build without Fortify and back should allow you to proc it again too. Flinch 3 comes with the armor. You know for sure how annoying it is to stay close on the monsters and other players just keeps flinching you, especially for gunners, which mostly will be close on the monster. Level 1 is completely enough to negate flinching caused by other players. There is a few attacks where you require 3 levels of flinch free, like the Greatsword True Charge Slash or the Charge Blade SID. Girdle lets you block unblockable attacks like Teostra's Supernova, pin attacks and others. Basically everything in the game. Razor Sharp is probably the best skill for bowgun since it has a 20% chance for you not to consume ammo. Sometimes you just get really lucky and get like 7 spare shot procs in a row. Guard is in by choice in my Rocksteady mantle and will reduce the knockback and stamina loss you're getting for guarding an attack. As for augments, I went with health regeneration 2 times since stickies grant you a pretty nice lifesteal. As for upgrades, I went 5 times attack to increase the sticky damage. I hope you have a better understanding of the build now, so I can show you all the items you have to take with you, but as well customizing the radial menu recrafting. On the upper bar radial menu I put all the handy items like max potions, flash pots and traps recrafting for quick usage. On the armor bar I set recraft for paralyze ammo, sleep ammo, stickies and catalyst. Catalyst is an important ingredient to recraft ammos. The reason why I'm taking level 1 ammos with me even though you can't use them is for crafting purposes, so I have more sticky, spar and sleep ammo available. Dragon Spread, Pierce Clusters, Recovery Poison and Viper ammos are my next choices. In your item pouch you should take Mega Nutrients and Magdora Shrooms for max potions recrafting, Thunderbugs for trap recrafts. Catalyst for your sleep and para ammo, also Honey and Beta Bug for an additional 10 catalyst recrafts. Sleep Hair, Parashroom and Dragonberry are as well for para, sleep and dragon ammo. Blast Nuts and Gunpowders level 3 will allow you to carry about 50 stickies with you if not more. Be sure to have Farcast in your inventory in case you run out of ammo for a quick restock, and don't forget to save the loadout after you're done with it. If you have any questions, be sure to join our Discord server so you can ask me or other people for more detailed info. Link is in the description. Leave a comment down below what you wanna see next, and if you enjoyed this build and find it helpful, subscribe for more awesome content and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Also leave a like on the video, it takes like 2 seconds but helps me a lot. With that said, I wish you all happy hunting and see you next time.